the stream.
I got the laptop in the background.
Should be starting about now.
Yep, it's up.
A little bit of a delay tonight. I wonder why that is.
Yeah.
Okay, we're up and running. Hi, Sean.
Hello.
Kind of missed you the last couple of days. You all right?
Sean. Hello. Kind of missed it. Yeah, I've been trying to sell that little Dell over there, and I finally found somebody for $560 for a 4th gen Dell i5. Yeah, I just sold it. Somebody's coming on Friday to get it.
Nice.
They needed a computer that bad. It's not even worth that. It's probably, Jim could say it's probably worth probably $100, but
What is it?
the little tiny little Dell right there.
Which gen? 4th gen?
Yeah, it's a 4th gen.
What's in it?
16 gigabytes of RAM. It has a 2 terabyte hard drive. It has a 500 gig Samsung drive in it, and I sold it for $560.
Is the hard drive a SSD?
The hard drive is a 2 terabyte, and then there's a 500 gig Samsung 2.5-inch drive in there.
That's the boot drive, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I'll be quite frank. I think that's a little high, but hey, if they're willing to pay it.
Yeah.
Now I'm just hoping that it will play the games that the kid wants to play, like Minecraft and Roblox.
I would think it should handle that.
Yeah, that's mainly what the lady emailed me for. She's a current customer, and she needed something for her son just to play Minecraft and Roblox on. And I said, well, I have this i5 4th gen, so
That's DDR3, if I remember correctly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Got four sticks of 128 or 12800 or whatever. Because there's 2 of them. There's the 106 and then there's the 128. So
I'll just pretend like I know what you're talking about. Oh, okay, sure.
Well, tonight's experiment night.
In more ways than one. What's your experiment?
My experiment is to see how long these knock me out. Well,
Okay.
you know what? If this was your normal time, I wouldn't have an issue.
I
You know
wish
what I'm
this.
saying?
Yeah. Oh, I wish this could be my normal time.
If this was your normal time, it wouldn't be an issue. We'd be on for about an hour, maybe BS for another hour off of YouTube,
Yep.
and it would be fine.
Yeah.
But that 10, 11 o'clock
Nope.
thing
Until I can get her to go to a different shift, it's.
Yeah. Well, no, I understand that. You do what
She
you have
walks
to.
in.
So Jim, it's got this.
Okay.
I took out the DVD drive and I put one of these in there.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen anybody do that before. That's
You can
interesting.
use this for laptops. You can use it for desktops, anything. And you just put the bracket back on it and it slides right back in there.
So that's a DVD that you've got.
It's a bay that you put in a DVD slot.
It's essentially a
Yeah,
DVD
but-
tray that
right.
will accept a 2.5-inch solid state drive. That's
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah,
I've never
it is.
seen that before. I've
You
never had to do
seen
that before.
Jim?
And see, here's the original one. That's
Yeah.
the DVD drive that I pulled out.
Right.
So
I got one
bought
somewhere.
One of these because she wanted a full size 2 terabyte drive.
Well, that's for game storage. That's what that's for.
Yeah.
Interesting. I've never seen that. Is that something you find on eBay?
No, Amazon.
Amazon's got it. Okay.
Wow.
That's
Do
it.
I need any more? Do I need any more laptop hard drives?
Those are all spinning, right?
Yep.
Yeah. No, got no use for them. Take him out to the range and put him out of your misery.
No, I keep them.
These days, no, I don't. Unless there's a specific request, like for example, you've got an older machine that you need game storage for, then I recommend, okay, maybe a spin and drive.
I used
But-
to have a spin and drive and this external enclosure, but I took a 500 gig SSD and put in there.
Right.
So it's an external SSD.
Hi, Rick.
Hello.
I haven't
How are
done
you?
any. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, pretty good.
I haven't done any research yet on the banner and Canva and anything yet. What I meant was you can make a banner any size you want, but YouTube's going to restrict it because it goes across the top of your YouTube page.
Yeah.
So, and after I
Hey,
said that, I was
Jim?
like, I sure hope he knows what I meant.
See, Jim, I paid $5 and something I've changed for it.
That's an interesting way to deal with that.
Yeah.
I saw Brytech do it once.
Okay.
Brytech 09, yeah, I saw him do it that one time where he said if you need extra space, nobody uses a DVD burner anymore. So just take that. You can buy one for the laptop too, and you can just take the faceplate off of it and put it on this, and then just slide it in and it's go to work.
These are basically for, I think you have to buy them for the model that you got most of the time.
Yeah.
You have to look
okay.
up the model.
Yeah.
No, they're actually universal.
They are? Okay, I've seen some that are
This one
Not-
says it's for an Acer Gateway, Asus, Sony, Samsung, MSI,
Yeah.
Dell, HP, Levo, ThinkPad, whatever.
Interesting.
It kind of reminds me of a line from Armageddon with what's his name? Oh shoot, the blonde guy. It'll come to me in a minute. He played Owen. What's his first name?
Clive Owen?
No, not Clive. The
Owen.
blonde. He's the blonde. He starred in that comedy about Dr. Illbit. It's called Drillbit Taylor. I'll think of his name in a minute. But anyway, they're sitting at the table and
Wait a minute. Are you
Billy-
sure it's not? Are you sure it's not Owen Wilson?
Wilson, thank you. Owen, okay, I was close.
You were close.
That's in the
That's what threw me
ballpark.
off. You said last name, and
Yeah,
then
Owen Wilson. Anyway, they're sitting at the table and Billy Bob Thornton's explaining how dangerous space is, and he's telling everything, and he says, all you had to do is tell us it's just going to be dangerous. That's all. It's going to be scary. That's it. He didn't, and him explaining that right there, for some reason that popped in my head. So, which Armageddon, by the way, I think is a pretty good movie.
is that the same one where you got the Russian guy who's hammering on stuff and he's going like American components, Russian components, all made in Taiwan.
Yes. Yeah. No touch. Yeah. There's some good one-liners in that movie, actually. So my experiment tonight is I don't look as purple as I used to because I took a lamp and I put it about 4.5, 5 feet away, took the lampshade off of it and put a bulb in it. And it's not directly in front of me, but it's not exactly behind me either. So
I got
apparently,
bad news for you. Still look purple.
really? Tony
Yeah.
Waddles, Tony sent me an email and said I don't look purple. I'll fix that
You
though.
can tell a little bit of the purpleness.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that happened because up until recently I haven't looked purple. Now it should go, I'm thinking maybe pretty bright here in a second.
Oh yeah, YouTube is lagging like crazy. It's just now showing the drive that I showed on Amazon. And I showed that like 2 or 3 minutes ago. It's got a
Can't be that much
2
of a
or 3 minute lag to it.
It wouldn't surprise me. The setting is on ultra low latency, so I'm not sure if there is a lag, why that is.
Well, let's see. I'll put my hand up and let's see how long it takes. Yeah, I would say it's at least a good 6 to 8
6,
seconds.
7. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
got. So I'm trying to find the right camera here so I can make an adjustment on the lighting. I think it's this one.
Took a video last night of me going downstairs from eighth down to second.
Okay, that's not changing anything, so maybe it's not.
So, Rick, what's the grand total in your building now that has COVID?
Yeah.
I don't know. I know there's a few.
Whoa.
Whoa! What happened to you, kid?
Oh, the purple's gone.
Yeah, so are you.
I was trying to look on the
You
bright
know what?
side.
I really regret selling this one because now I'm this stupid old one, and I was going to try to do a YouTube video, but I don't think a Core 2 quad will handle that.
Well, are you going to try to do something live? Or are you going to do something recorded?
Something live.
Okay, that might be a problem.
Yeah.
That might be a problem.
Okay,
I'm gonna make so much profit on this, and what I do with the profit and my earnings is I go on eBay and I just go buy like 3 or 4 more Dells, and I just put like a solid state drive, a hard drive, and I sell them. And I put 16 gigs of RAM, and I just sell them off. And I just go back and back and back, and just keep buying them and upgrading them and selling them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on my lighting situation. Either that or break down, and maybe it could be these blackout curtains I have in front of me, but it's never been an issue until now.
Well, first of all, which camera?
Camera's right in front of me on my monitor.
Yeah, but what model?
922.
Okay, so it's 922. Are you using the Logitune or whatever the hell it is?
Yeah, I just started it, and that's why the lighting went kind of wonky, because I went down to brightness. That's brightness all the way down.
No, I get that. Just
clearly that's not good.
No, what you probably want to look at. Give me a second.
Do you have the software downloaded for those? Maybe the software can.
All right. The first thing I would try to do is if it's anything like my 922, if you select that particular camera, and you go into the adjustments.
I'm on adjustments.
Okay, you should be able to scroll down to where it says auto white balance and turn it off.
Oh boy, that changes everything.
Okay, and then the white balance slider is available. You can slide that back and forth to get the lighting that you want, or the tone that you want. There you go.
Well, that's up all the way. That's all the way up right there. It's going.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
So let me see. Can I do this individually with the minus sign? Nope. Oh, what the hell? Now I have white balance, brightness, contrast, saturation, and sharpness.
Yeah, you have all those adjustments available. Yeah.
Okay, so let me.
You just gotta figure out which one works.
Yeah, you gotta bring your white balance away from the extremes.
Which I'm doing slowly but surely. I'm your last hope, and stop calling me Shirley.
Okay, well, I gotta make an announcement. Somebody just came into the Zoom chat, and he likes the way I announce him. So, Jose Jalapeno on a stick has just joined us.
So I should keep bringing this white balance down. I haven't stopped yet.
Well, to what you think looks correct.
Well, that's not going to help. So
well,
that looks okay to me. I mean, I look a little pink.
Yeah, it looks better than what it did before.
Unlike DaVinci Resolve, there's no way to make this go back to the previous settings. What happens?
You look like Barney the dinosaur. Back then,
you know the deal now. You figured it out.
I've already said that.
Thank you very much. So, contrast. What does contrast do? Oh.
Whoa.
So, yeah, recently I was down in Florida, and I got a little bit of sun.
Hey, you know what? I was going to join you the last couple of days, but for some reason this bridge is acting up. It'll just disconnect out of nowhere. So
I'm not messing with that color stuff. Can't you reset it though?
Well, as soon as he turns on the auto white balance, the camera will go back to what it feels is the right thing.
Right. I don't know. I'll just leave it like that for right now. It seems to be okay. Hi, Jose.
Hi, Ken. Hey, Sean, thanks for the introduction.
You're welcome, Jose. Jalapeno on a stick.
Oh, Jesus.
Got to be a story
He
there.
likes that for some reason. I thought he'd be like, stop talking crap about it.
Hey,
He likes that
Hey.
introduction, so hey.
I got a question, Jose.
Uh,
So I've always thought that you know here in the South you go to a Mexican restaurant you get queso cheese. I always thought that was a Mexican item, but I found out that's actually not a Mexican item.
It's not
a
Chinese,
kiss,
is it?
No, it's not
a quesadilla.
queso. This cheese, this queso cheese, is hold on a
Wisconsin.
minute. Ken, don't they have it where you go to eat Mexican? Cheese dip, queso cheese dip.
Yeah, I don't eat that stuff. I eat real cheese. It's a little better. I can see.
Yeah, and YouTube still shows you yellow. Like for the last couple of minutes, you still look yellow. There's a major lag going on YouTube.
I don't know. YouTube doesn't look too bad. Of course, I'm looking over there. Let me bring YouTube
Yeah.
over here in front of me so I can look straight into the camera and then look at.
I mean,
YouTube
now
at
it's
the same
getting
time.
better, but it's still lagging.
Interestingly enough, nobody in chat. Well, let me go to the live chat because maybe I'm missing something. No. After Tony's comment, there's been nothing else.
Yeah, no. Tony's all AV good is the last comment. Now I
Yeah.
look frozen.
No, you're not. You're
No.
fine.
It's working.
You've got a 6 to 8 second lag. So that's what you got.
I'm
Yep,
surprised.
that's not.
Alex,
Do what, Sean?
I'm surprised Alex ain't here yet.
He just got home from church a few minutes ago, so he'll be running a little bit late.
He goes to church during the week.
They go on Wednesday
For
night.
like meetings and stuff.
Yeah, he always goes Wednesday night. And they didn't get to go Sunday, so he had to make up for lost time tonight.
You know what? I just found something on Google Maps. Slutty vegan.
A restaurant?
Yep.
You can tell Chris is bored.
SLUTTY. Vegan.
Chris, are we really that boring?
I'm just
That
navigating
bored
around.
that they got nothing better to do but look at stuff?
Man, that made a huge difference right there. I do look.
I've been
along
sitting
Zoom
here for a
now.
while doing this. Okay, I pulled this up on Google Street View, and it does say slutty vegan, and there's a lady. A Google car caught her out taking a picture of it.
So I got everything turned off. Didn't really seem to make any difference. I turned off the autofocus, the auto
Oh.
exposure.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know that you'd have to turn all of that off.
Ken, can I share this?
The autofocus, keep it on.
Okay, autofocus is back on. Again, I don't see any change. I guess that means if I get closer, it focuses, or further away, it focuses.
Yes.
Hey Jim, look at my screen. Look at mine. Look how bad the graphics is on this thing. Look at the background of my thing. Look at that.
Damn it.
This machine.
So I don't have it on autofocus right now, and it really appears to me that autofocus is still engaged because when I get closer, it's still focusing.
No, trust me. You put your hand up in front of that thing and get close enough, it's out of focus. If you
Yes,
if you turn the autofocus back on, then your hand will sharpen up.
Yeah, put your hand in front of your face, but on the camera, and move your face or your head back.
Okay, so autofocus is off. I'll put my hand up here like this. I'll put autofocus on.
You may be too close.
But cover your face.
Cover my face.
Yeah. Okay. Extend. Extend. Okay.
you go.
Extend your. Yeah.
Okay, so my face is covered. Autofocus is off.
But the effect that you have on
No,
the
turn
blur,
it on.
that's
Turn it
Oh
on.
yeah, I forgot about that effect. Hold on. Forgot
What's
all
that?
about the effect, the blur.
The blur.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably what's screwing it up.
Okay, so oh wait, can't use that. It's got all my important passwords on it. Well, only two. Gmail and TFC.
Those can be very important.
Well, yeah, especially the
You
TFC.
see that, Jim? My thing's supposed to be the London Bridge, but instead it's like sucks.
This is portrait mode. This is landscape mode. This is with autofocus off. I bet a whiteboard's not exactly the right thing to use.
No, it's not the right thing to use.
What about a brown board? Never mind. This is fine.
blackboard.
So where does my lighting need to be? Seriously, in front and above me, or behind me, or
Well, not
what?
behind you. No, not behind you.
No,
Never
not
behind
behind
you.
you.
If you can
Okay.
help it.
Let me check something out here. Turn that one off and see how that looks. That's 3 lights. One to my right, about 4 foot above me and about arm and a half length away. 2 to my left, which are actually below. The lighting's being blocked out by the monitors. One of them goes straight up. One of them is directional. I got it pointing this way. How does that look now? Say cheesecake. Cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Let's see what
So
happens. If
how does that look now? That doesn't look too
Damn
bad
it.
on Zoom.
Well, it doesn't look.
I'm
perfect.
leaving it like that. Whatever. So not behind me.
All right. There's.
So
Nice.
going back to what I mentioned earlier, technically, Rick, the banners, even though they're a website, the website that shows the clock, that's a banner. That's all that is. And then you can manipulate the size by going into OBS and
Yeah.
taking it like that if you're watching the stream. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to see how bad that looks. So I just created a banner just by moving in OBS that website. And again, I really wish OBS had some of the features that some of these other things have, where you could actually go to where you want to go, hit control. Oh, it does. Wow. Well, this is truly turning into a learning channel. Oh, that's scary.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
So yeah,
I-
going back to what Jim mentioned, somebody asked me the other night, I was saying, I want Mrs. K to go 6A to 6P. I could broadcast every night at 9 o'clock at night with no problems. And that's on the nights we go out and run around and go out to eat or something. But she just won't switch to 6A to 6P. And I wish she would. She is working overnight tonight because one of her coworkers called her this morning. And like everything else, she came in and she said, I'm going to work overnight tonight. I'm like, okay, thanks for asking. I'm nothing more than a chauffeur. That's about it. Occasionally I'll cook. Look, Greg's waking up going, oh man, he's early. Oh geez, he didn't let me know.
I was watching Bruce Willis in The Hostage.
The Hostage. Is that the one with the kids?
Yeah,
He's the sheriff or the ex-sheriff?
yeah.
Okay,
That's a pretty good movie.
okay, what's up?
Hello.
Well, God dang it, I know there's a way to import a picture into GIMP, but I'm not finding it.
Oh,
Hi, Rick.
I have no idea.
Oh.
I've stayed away from GIMP like the plague. I just no interest in it.
Well,
You're
I can
right,
pretty
Jim.
much do the same things that whatchamacallit can do.
Photoshop.
Yeah, no, what
Paint?
can yeah, paint and
Da Vinci?
Yeah. I think you can take some things and do some things, but
What kind of file is it, Rick?
it's a picture that I'm trying to import from my call it into GIMP, and I'm not finding how to do that. I'll figure it out eventually.
What's the file extension on the file?
Oh, I have no idea.
Can't right click and go to properties?
Amen to that.
I bet Jalapeno Jose on a stick can answer that question.
Well, the people that have been adjusting some webcam lighting and settings. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking the pro. Right, Jim?
JPEG, it looks like. JPG.
Yes,
Well,
I
that's
do
hard
need
to
to
do.
ask the people that know this business, because I'm just experimenting, and obviously when I turn this light out above me, it does help a little bit. I would have thought that would have done better, because it always did better in Illinois. Maybe that's because it was a super bright light. I don't know.
I recommend asking Jim for video and Greg for photography.
Hey Ken, I just thought of something.
Yet.
You should have took a picture. You should have took a picture of your room in Illinois and made it a virtual background and trick Doug or something.
I probably do have a photograph of that somewhere. I've got photographs of so many things. And I'm trying to get
He
more.
probably hearing it on YouTube though. They ain't no need to do it now and spoiled it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do a Doug thing. What time is it? Oh, he's got an hour yet before he goes to bed. Oh, that's right. I started early, so he might be watching. I don't know. I don't know if taking a day off involves joining my stream or not.
I spilled the beans in.
You're fine. I'm kind of curious as to see if he did watch anything today when I put his little cameo picture up there earlier. Like I said, if I'd really planned that, I would have went and got audio and tried to bring it in as well, which I may do that one of these days anyway. So,
There it goes.
cheesecake.
There, now I got somewhere. Now I got a picture in there. Just had to drag and drop it.
Well, I moved everything over in case you wanted to share your screen and have us to help you out. So that option is there if you get frustrated. That way I've got everything
you
off.
fucking thing. How the hell do you...
I know a lot of people use that, but I don't. And ever since you texted me about that, that's all I've been. I'm thinking like, can I do that in OBS? No, wait, that's got to come from. It's OBS as you make a source, you use, or you make a scene, you make a source, and you can change it in there, but you can't create, I don't think, in OBS.
Hello, Alex.
There he is.
Hello.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah, the one and only Alex.
That'd be the professor. The one.
No, there's plenty of Alexes in the world, but there's only one whose initials are ABC. Or the professor, yes.
So,
Yes.
so I saw that Josh already made a whatever you want to call it, a reserve like Ken does for the second.
He scheduled
a
streams.
stream. I was more whatever you want to call it. I was more impressed that he somehow managed to pull off a live stream off of the crappy Wi-Fi he's on right now.
He pulled a live stream off, or he pulled an upload off?
It was a live stream with no audio.
Oh, that was a live stream?
For some reason,
it was only 5 minutes, but I was surprised he was able to pull it off.
I am too. I thought that was an upload. That was live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I do happen to know he's doing a video tonight that he wants to upload because he wants to show everyone what he's learned from what Doug showed him. And I'm like, okay. That was my reply. Okay. So
He's got more important shit he has to do, but he just wants to.
no, Tony says no sound. Yeah. Yeah. Well, his priorities are clearly misaligned or whatever. So anyway, as Doug would say, moving on. Not sure what we're gonna move on to, but moving on.
Right.
It seems you having fun renaming some of us, Ken. I mean, Big Homie.
I'm working on it. You're the only one that's noticed so far, so.
Hey, remember, I have that sharp eye.
That you do. We still need to get together and try to teach me some things that I can put to good use. So, I had fun today on the Daily Da Vinci, even though nothing got accomplished. I really hope Rick can take this, and I've said this before, not to beat a dead record, but I hope he can take it and run with it and have some success and enjoy it. Of course,
I'm working on it, but
Rick, I would tell you you'll pull your hair out, but I see you've already accomplished that, so you're good.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
There ain't much left.
It will get frustrating, but then over time you're like, oh wow, why didn't I think of that before? I'm just replenishing my coffee and gonna work on this fire stick. It froze again for some reason.
I applied well today. I got an email back from a job that I applied for. They wasn't actually talking to me. It was an automated email saying that they got their all the applications in. But it was for a job. They were looking for a dentist office, looking for an administrative assistant. But what makes this job so special is it's one of my Nana's friends that she knows. It's her son. It's his business. So I'm hoping the fact that he knows my grandma will help me out in getting hired.
Can't hurt. It can't hurt.
That's true.
After we ended the Zoom last night, I went in and caught the last little bit of Kingpin, and then I fixed Mrs. K's Roku because she was kind of complaining about that. BH Ringer, one members of the.
Yeah, I was a Big Homie. I was able to hit the whip cracking.
Well, actually, Jose whatever. I used what you told me. I went in there and I brought up the message and I hit the home key 5 times. I hit the 1 key, whatever it was, hit the 1 key, whatever it was, and hit the 1 key, whatever it was. But after I did that, it would not do anything. It was literally locked up and frozen. So I thought, this is good. It solved one problem, but it created another. So I just reached up, unplugged it, counted to 5, plugged it back in, and it's worked fine since. So
yeah, I found.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I found that on some forum on the internet. I think it was in the Roku support page. But anyways, and a lot of people say that that's helps to clear caches. I'm not sure. They haven't say if it's a particular like overall cache on a Roku products or just all caches. But anyways, at least for me, I do that as part of my maintenance thing. So I don't know, whenever I update my Android TV stuff or whatever a set point that I need to maintain, even my computer here. That's the Roku, that little press menu 5 times, then up, then the other ones.
Yes.
I do
Yep.
that part of a maintenance for at least for my Roku.
I might have to start doing that. I just want her to understand that whenever it starts to go bonkers, not to start pushing buttons, but to let me know. I'll gladly take a minute, walk away, and go see if because I want to see what the error actually is. And by the time I get in there, I have no clue what the actual cause, initial cause was. So, and I'm probably going to fight that for another 10 years before we get somewhere with that as well. And it works now. She's happy, and she got to go see the rest of her series, and she was happy about that. So, when is the second installment of the Ubuntu series coming out, Jim?
Well, Linux Mint series.
Linux, that's what it was.
Linux Mint. Ubuntu is a distribution of Linux. I am not entirely sure. I don't know if I want to do it any more frequently than once a week. Or if I want to do it sooner than that. I haven't really decided on that.
How's the views on the initial one?
Not bad. I mean, it's not lighting the world on fire, but it's not bad.
You pick up any new subscribers from it, you think?
Oh no. No, definitely not. Let me take.
Thought you were going to go into your Dustin Hoffman Rain Man there for a second.
Hold on. I got one.
You're welcome.
That's
I got one. But no, it's not lighting the world on fire.
How many views?
So far 109.
That's good. How many days has it been?
It's 2 days and 2 hours.
Well, let's get specific about it. I'd have been fine with 2 days.
Well, I'm reading it right off the dashboard.
That's pretty good. Over 102 days and 2 hours.
2 days and 2 hours. Now, to put that in perspective, it's only the 4th most viewed video in that time frame.
You lost me. 4th most video of.
If you're looking, well, no, hang on. If you're looking at your channel dashboard, it shows you the statistics for the latest video performance, right?
Hold on, I'll go to my dashboard.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go out and sit in the car and get on the dashboard.
All right. Just let me know when you're
I'm not there yet. I'm slow. The garage is 10 feet away.
The car is 10 feet away from.
Okay, I'm on my dashboard.
Okay, you see where in the pane it says latest video performance, correct?
I see that, correct.
Okay. Now, underneath that, it says what the period is, first 2 days, 2 hours, or whatever it might be, whatever that is.
Okay.
Underneath it, it says ranking by views.
Mine does not say that.
It should.
Mine says, while live, stream ended 8 hours and 56 minutes ago. My views are 15. Average view duration was 14 minutes and 53 seconds. Peak concurrent viewers was 5. Should I click on go to video analytics?
No. You should be on the channel dashboard. There should be nowhere else.
I am.
That's interesting. Well, maybe it's different for live streams then. But underneath the latest video performance, under the window where it shows the actual video. All right, go ahead. Let's see. Yeah, you see, yours is different. Hold on, I need to bring you up. Yeah, see, yours is completely different. Let me show you what mine is.
Okay, hold on. So maybe because it was live, but
I think the live streams are different than uploaded videos. They're definitely different.
All
let
yours.
Me show, all right,
share.
let me show you what I got. Hang on.
You ready, Greg?
All right.
Yeah, back to back. We're killing Greg.
Yeah, really. Okay.
Oh, then I got something for Jim to look at too. So
Okay,
it's going to be 3 in a row.
Okay, so you see here where it says ranking by views.
Right.
shows you the views, shows you things like these things. I'm not sure. The average duration is actually not that bad for a video.
No, it's not.
But here on the ranking by views, if I hover over here, this pops up.
Oh, okay.
Now you notice it shows at the very, it says top recent videos, and then it says the time period, first 2 days and 2 hours that particular video was up. How many views did it get in that time frame?
Right.
Notice
109.
that it's at 109. Notice the next one up, 391. The next one up, 568, and the one that really popped my channel, 1.3K views in the first 2 days and 2 hours.
Now, can you scroll over that and see who that was, or are you just looking at the? Apparently, oh, you can.
Well, I can go to that particular.
Sure.
I can go to that particular thing, but that's the one I did last year in October with Windows 11 installed on unsupported hardware. That lit my channel up like nobody's business.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
for the first 2 days and 2 hours that video was up, 1.3K views.
Nice.
And then you've got the rest of them down here. So it's not lighting the world on fire.
Well, it's by Cesar Lat being the fourth top video on the gym.
Yeah, I mean, you can go through here. It goes the click-through rate, and you've got your average view duration, which this one's actually out of the typical range, apparently. This one's high up. People are watching more of this video than they've watched of other videos, because you see where it says the typical range. So it's, like I said, it's okay, but it's not anything necessarily to write home about. Now, the next one that's coming up, I'm not sure where I want to start on that one. I think what I'm just going to do for the second installment is I'm going to go over the default applications that are installed, the default browser, what email clients, and so forth and so on. You basically probably just go through some of the internet stuff that's there. I've had questions about antivirus and malware on Linux, which I've never given a second thought to. But for a home user, there's like 2 choices. Like Noah kept telling the rabbits, only 2, only 2, only 2. That's an old Bill Cosby routine, by the way.
So
Sean,
I'm not
are
you going to share something? Because I'm going to bring something back. I got a question.
Yeah, I just wanted to share some. I just wanted to get a gym specs. I know it's not for Windows 11 or anything, but oh shit.
He's not here, draws flies in some people.
Fuck you, computer.
Easy.
Sorry,
remember,
he's up, dude. He's up.
It's only a computer. This is a family-oriented channel.
There we go. That popped up.
There we go. Okay, that's better.
You can put a max of 32 gigs of RAM in it.
Yeah.
But it comes with 16 gigs DDR4. Comes with Wi-Fi 4K support. Just to tide me over till I can get mine built. Do you think that'd be good?
Well, given that it's $123, that's not.
Yeah, those are good. Those are good machines. We had those machines at college.
And I know this one has an NVMe drive in it too, or I can put one in it. The 350 and up, you can put NVMe drives in them.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
On a
we was
6
using
gen?
those Optiplex 3050s as our using one of them as our Active Directory machine.
It comes with a power cord, a keyboard, the computer, a mouse, a wireless, a Wi-Fi adapter, and yeah. So
Interesting. I wouldn't have thought you could put an NVMe drive in a machine that's only a 6th gen Intel. That don't make a lot of sense to me.
It's actually a 7th. It's actually a 7th generation. Actually, a 7th gen Intel.
Sean, can you share the link to that on the chat?
yeah.
The 3040s are 6. The 3050s are 7.
Well, that's interesting because it doesn't show that.
I only know that because I had personal experience with those machines.
So what I wanted to point out was on the dashboard, this afternoon stream shows 15 views. You see right here it says 15 views. When I go to the content and I go to either live or it's on here.
No, it's you'd have to do anything that's a stream is considered live.
Yeah, it has 21 views. So
yeah, the analytics always lag. The analytics are always going to lag.
Okay. So I can go back to this one. I can click on what views, I think, and can I not change? Yeah, so my biggest one is the golfing, which I still don't understand what I did wrong on that. It's up to 1324. Now, is there a way I can look at all the whiz bang numbers to see like what you just showed a while ago?
Yes, see the second symbol that shows like a chart? It's on the left. There you go. Analytics, boom.
Wow, boy, that just took off and plateaued like no one's business. I wonder if this is like DaVinci Resolve. If I grab this point right here and click on it, no, we can't do that. Doggone it.
No.
All right.
Now, interestingly enough, if you'll give me the screen, I'll show you what happened with that Windows 11 video.
Sorry, Greg.
Hey, I got $149 on that computer, but that's still not bad. I guess you must be getting a discount.
Greg's like, what nightmare did I wake up to?
That's right. There you go. Absolutely
I'm going
correct.
to take a nap.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Jim.
Hang on. Just hold your horses for a second. Now, again, if I go to content and I sort this, and now see, I got to move, like, you know what? I got to get Zoom out of my way. So I'm going to hide that for a minute.
Yep.
Okay. If we go to views,
18,000.
yes.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Well, because I hit it at the right time. The actual Windows 11 was actually released by Microsoft either that day or the day before, or somewhere in that time frame. It was very early, and I got in on all the hype. I posted the video at a time when people were really interested in that.
Right.
So if you time it right, yeah, the thing will take off.
Nice.
But that's what that looks like. I mean, it went from literally nothing. It went to 1,000 for the first 2, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. It rocketed. Now it did a plateau about a month later, roughly.
Well, obviously Jim knows what he's doing when he puts out
No,
video.
well, that's the only time I've ever been able to hit the sweet spot on posting a video, is because it was in the right time frame.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see, I mean, from about let's see, October 5th was that. So by November 5th was most of the views. It has a total of 18.6K. 16.1K happened within the first 30 days. So after that, it just, it leveled out. It basically leveled out. And that's it. So.
Well, hey, Jim, to make up for what you said about the NVMe drives, the Optiplex 3050, 5050, and 750 can have NVMe drives in them.
That's interesting. I didn't think there was that NVMe drives that early. Whatever. I haven't paid that much attention, apparently.
I have something to share.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Hold on. I just put everything back in place. Okay, go ahead.
As you can see here, I set up a Pi hole on my Raspberry Pi, which basically blocks ads, and you basically point your DNS server settings in your computer to the Raspberry Pi. And I wanted to show you that this first IP address here. This is my phone. I never knew that Android phones produce so many ads, but you can see it's blocked. This device is blocked 1,068 ads on my.
That doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
It's a blocked only, and then my iPad down here, the 104, is blocked almost 700. In my computer, this is what surprises me. With an ad blocker on my computer, it's still blocked 148.
No ad blocker is 100%. It never will be. But yeah, the phone thing, that doesn't surprise me.
No.
Greg,
Yeah.
would you like to join on sharing of the screen? I'm sure you got something that you want to show us. No, don't show us that. That's okay.
Theo Joe had a good article about modem security, 5 settings that you should change. One is your auto plug and play. That should be
Also
turned
known
off.
as UP, also known as UPnP.
Yeah.
That's what automatically, like if you have a printer, what that does is it automatically sets up your printer on, let your printer discover your computer, so it automatically sets up your printer when you plug in or connect to your Wi-Fi.
Hey, Greg.
Then under Wi-Fi, you should
Tell me what you want, and I'll send it to you.
should turn off.
Tell me what you want, and
WPS.
I'll have it shipped to you right away.
You should
Okay, the
turn off-
Wi-Fi.
Sunglasses.
Go ahead, Greg.
You should turn off WPS.
Oh yeah, I saw that in a video too.
What is WPF?
It's that thing where you was able to click the button on your router and able to.
Oh, okay.
But you used it one time so you could get, because you didn't know the Wi-Fi password or whatever for
Yeah,
your.
my mom's. Yeah.
Why should it be turned off?
So hackers can't get into your modem.
Well, if it's physically on the modem, how's the hacker going?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because it's a physical button on the.
But sometimes, I don't know.
They can write a script to make a computer or a modem do anything they want it to.
Yeah, I guess so.
There's
Or
a video
they can
right
do-
there. There's a video right there that I just put in the chat that Tech Quickie did from Linus Media Group about Wi-Fi passwords and the WPS and everything. There's a video right there that talks about why you should not have WPS enabled and everything like that.
Just
How,
two
how
months.
goes your project, Rick? Were you able to get something imported into GIMP?
Yeah.
How is GIMP to use? User friendly?
No, not really, but I'm just doing elementary stuff, something my 2-year-old could do. I got a picture of the park they're building over here, and I got a part of the sky, and I put some lettering up there.
Okay. You wanna share your screen?
Yeah, I think I can.
And we're just, this is
I
just
don't
going
know
to be
if it'll-
renamed.
Greg's
Sheet
not here,
Storage.
so hurry. Greg stepped away.
Oh,
I
nice.
heard somebody talking about me. Had to go get my Rocky Road.
That's the bleachers area for the landing park they're making.
Right.
Mm.
So you did all this in the, okay, I see.
Well, I went down there today because our building's just off to the right here. We're a big building.
What
So I
camera
walked-
did you use?
I use my camera phone.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
You've gotten way farther than I would have got in the same period of time that you've been doing this, I probably would have nothing done. Nothing.
Well, like you said, it's just kind of guessing, just kind of seeing what works and what don't.
Yeah, exactly. Which is actually kind of fun. Cool. So are you going to try to turn that into a banner for your channel, or is this just
I'm thinking about it.
okay? Now, can you add shadow to your text if you wanted to?
Yes.
Can you animate your text if you wanted to?
That I don't know. I'm thinking
wait.
there's some probably limitations in that, which is if that's the case, then I'd have to go over to DaVinci, but for
Right.
just this kind of stuff, I think this would work.
Okay.
But if I wanted to do something fancy, like having each one of these letters dancing around or something, and then kind of just fall into place, that would
Oh,
take
sure.
DaVinci.
Tease me with dancing letters. Well, you're going to get me to get GIMP yet, aren't you?
Rick, the answer
Yeah.
to becoming answer is no, you can't.
You cannot make it. You cannot animate it.
Okay, Rick, say no.
No, I didn't think so. I haven't seen a way to do that, so.
Okay. Well, I just wondered. Okay.
Well, for some of these ideas I'm coming up with, I may have to go back to DaVinci, but for just this kind of stuff.
So, you figured all this out without any tutorials on your own?
I've watched tutorials in the past, not today or this week or anything, but I just
But you
some
remember
guys.
what?
I've never watched videos on GIMP. I'm just kind of just going
Okay.
on what I somewhat remember.
That's great. That is really good. Really good. You could Tony again. I know who he's referring to. Again, I have not restricted him from being here. He chooses not to be here. And unlike someone we all know and love in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, I'm not going to go beg him to come back. If he shows up, good, happy for him. If he doesn't show up, good, happy for me. It is what it is.
Who is that?
Well, look at the stream and you'll figure out who we're talking about real quick.
Look who's not here.
Yeah.
Starts with a G.
No.
No.
I don't think the one that starts with the G is ever going to put the emoji with the arrow and the heart, with the arrow going through the heart. So.
Oh, he is the one that starts with J. Okay.
So yeah, the only person right now that we all know that's blocked is Sam Lazar. That's it. Everyone else is more than welcome to show up and participate until they cross the line and make a decision. I'll make a decision at that point in time.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
Jim. I'm
Oh, I
not
thought you
gonna show
said
my screen,
Ken.
but I'll show you that.
The hell is that?
It looks like a motherboard.
You
but I
see
could
the
be wrong.
NVMe slot right there? And it goes all the way up to there.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's a 3050 right there.
Now it's NVMe. It's not SATA.
No, it's NVMe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently it's been out longer than I thought.
What do you guys think of logos for a logo? Do you like the round ones or square ones or octagon or? Make one kind of like a stop sign and kind of go from there, but I don't know.
The first release of NVMe was in March 2011.
I would say, well, obviously it's your choice.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking I'm partial to the round and or maybe oval as opposed to square.
Yeah.
Stop sign's a pretty cool idea. I never thought about that. BH Ringer saying round logos, thumbs up.
Yeah.
Surprised you didn't put the heart with the arrow to it.
Ouch.
Yeah, I just mess around with it and figure out what you like. I mean, obviously mine's somewhat circular. This doggone phone and I are about to have. So I just said, as I was setting the phone down, it clicked on the doggone thing, and I said the word circular, and whoever I sent my last message to is now getting the message that says circular. I sure hope it's no one that does not have a sense of humor, because they're not going to understand. I got to get with Apple and or T-Mobile and or someone that knows that why when I put my phone down does that automatically come on, because I hate it. See,
So you
right
have
there,
T-Mobile?
right
Well, it
there, it
depends
just,
on the setting.
I'm sure it's in settings. And right now it's, see right there. I'm sure it's in settings. Right now it's Siri. I didn't say Siri. Siri, Siri, Siri. Judy, Judy, Judy.
Why don't you just turn off Siri
Oh.
completely?
Siri's not on my phone, Alex. I don't have Siri on my phone. I turned it off. I'm trying to figure out why when I set if I'm doing a text, why? And I go to set the phone down, as soon as I get about to this angle right here, it automatically comes on. Now, I don't know what the limits are on this, but as you can see right there, this thing is still going as I'm talking. This is still, maybe it ended. So there's a limit. But look at that. That's a freaking novel. Now, just out of kindness and because I want to be mean, I'm sending this message. Oh, it's still going.
Well, you've obviously got some sort of dictation going on.
Yes, but I can't find it. I thought maybe it lagged. Oh, by the way, this person is going to be pissed because if it's over 1 or 2 sentences long, they don't like messages. Okay, I'll send it.
Whatever. All right, guys, I'm gonna bug out.
Tony says write a novel. All right, Jim, it's good to see you. I'll try to be more on time next time. If I say 9:15, I'll be here at 9:16.
Whatever. Please.
See you later.
Whatever. See ya.
Good night.
Night, Jim.
So once again, I didn't even set the phone down. It automatically just came on. Anybody want to buy an iPhone 13? I'm thinking about going to the Android.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Nope, I don't. But I do recommend if you go to Android, I do recommend going with the Motorola phone. No need to spend $1,000 plus on a Samsung.
Yes,
Well, I don't think I'm going to go to an Android phone. The only way I go to an Android phone if I were to get it for a 30-day trial period and run it through a lot of tests to see if I like it, and then I might actually consider it.
I've learned there's 2 classes of people. There's you either like Android and hate iPhone, or you love iPhone and hate Android. My mom and my dad is the hate iPhone, love Android.
Where do you fit in? Because you have both I products and A products.
I'm in the middle. I'm in the minority. But as far as a phone goes, for a phone, I'd rather have an Android. For a tablet, I'd rather not have an Android and have an iPad. And the reason is because I've had 2 or 3, maybe even 4 Android-based tablets in the past, and they've just not performed very well at all, or not had that much storage or something.
I've had an Android phone once. It just didn't work as well as what we wanted it to. Primarily at that time, we were big into text messaging, and we were literally sitting at a table within arm's length of one another and could not send a message. So
I find the newer Androids, maybe that's because I've had the cheap ones, but I find them to be slow.
Mine's not. But my phone,
Speaking
my,
of phones, I'm in October. I'm buying my girl a new phone.
but the reason why my phone not slow is because I bought it outright on Amazon. And it's got 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. Plus I've got
The
a
thing about
64 gig.
iPhone is you can do the online storage. You can do the iCloud.
this phone's good, except for that little odd function that when you set it down from either talking on the phone or doing a text message or taking a picture or anything, when you set it down, and I'm sure there's a setting, I just can't find it. So I pushed the button on the Stream Deck. It looks like it might actually be working. Some shout outs to Robert, BH Ringer, Tony Wallow. I saw Parker Morris in there earlier tonight. Obviously, Jim was there. I like his idea. Mike was there. Chris was in there. I like his idea about starting earlier. And I'm working on it. I just got to get Mrs. K on board with the idea of working a different shift. And then that would be good. It's an uphill battle. It really is. So this is kind of interesting. Oh, it worked. Cool. So good night to everybody on YouTube. And as always, the Zoom will continue. If you have the credentials and like to join, please join us. If you don't have the credentials, send me an email at alexcheek9724@gmail.com.